Have you ever considered how hazards, both seen and unseen, impact our daily lives? From the moment we wake up until we lay our heads down to sleep, we are constantly surrounded by hazards. These can range from the very natural ones, like earthquakes or hurricanes, to the technological, including industrial accidents or nuclear meltdowns, and even extend to biological hazards such as pandemics or foodborne illnesses. These risks are everywhere, and they're more common than you might think. For instance, each year, hundreds of natural disasters are recorded worldwide, affecting millions of lives. Similarly, technological hazards, often a byproduct of our modern living, impact countless people every year, causing everything from minor inconveniences to major disruptions. And let's not forget about biological hazards. With the rise of global travel and urbanization, these have become an increasing concern, affecting public health on an unprecedented scale. Hazards, as you see, are an unignorable part of our lives, touching us in ways we may not even realize. But just how severe can these hazards be? Well, let's delve into this by looking at the scale of their impact. The severity of hazards is often measured by the extensive damage they inflict, both economically and in terms of human lives. For instance, let's consider natural disasters. Every year, natural disasters are responsible for causing billions of dollars in economic damage worldwide. Hurricanes, tsunamis, and earthquakes, they all leave a trail of destruction in their wake, causing loss of property, infrastructure, and livelihoods. The economic impact is not just immediate, but can also be felt for years as communities struggle to rebuild and recover. And then there are technological hazards. Each year, they claim thousands of lives across the globe. Industrial accidents, chemical spills, nuclear meltdowns, these are just a few examples of technological hazards that pose a serious threat to human life. Not only do they result in immediate loss of life, but they also have long-term health implications, causing diseases and conditions that can affect generations. But the impact of hazards extends beyond just the economic cost and loss of life. They disrupt communities, displacing people from their homes, separating families, and creating psychological trauma. Schools are shut down, hospitals are overwhelmed, and basic services are disrupted. The social fabric of communities is torn apart as people struggle to cope with the aftermath. And it's not just about the immediate impact. The ripple effects of these disasters can be seen and felt for years, sometimes even decades after the event. For example, the lingering effects of a nuclear disaster can lead to health issues in the population for generations. Or the economic impact of a major hurricane can stunt the growth of a region for years. In a nutshell, the severity of hazards is not just about the immediate damage they cause. It's about the long-term impact they have on individuals, communities, and even entire countries. They have far-reaching consequences that can alter the course of lives and societies. The severity of these hazards is a grim reminder of the need for effective prevention and management strategies. So, what can we do to protect ourselves and our communities from these hazards? Well, the answer lies in two key areas: prevention and management. It's like a two-pronged approach to a battle. On one side, we have prevention, which is all about taking steps to stop a hazard before it even occurs. And on the other side, we have management, which is about effectively dealing with a hazard that has already happened. Prevention starts with education. It's essential for us as individuals and as members of our communities to understand the types of hazards we may face and how to respond to them. Education can come in many forms, from school programs to community workshops, even online tutorials. Then, we have the early warning systems. These are crucial in giving us a heads up about potential hazards, allowing us to take necessary precautions. They can be as simple as weather alerts on our phones or as complex as seismic monitoring systems for earthquakes. Emergency planning is the next piece of the puzzle. Whether it's a fire escape plan at home or a citywide evacuation plan, having a well-thought-out strategy can make a huge difference when a hazard strikes. It's like having a roadmap in a storm guiding us to safety. But remember, these strategies are not just the responsibility of individuals. Communities and governments play a huge role in implementing them. Communities can organize local initiatives like hazard drills and awareness campaigns. Governments, on the other hand, can establish policies, dedicate resources, and coordinate large-scale responses. It's important to realize that managing hazards is not a one-man job. It's a collective effort. We all have a part to play. It's like a giant jigsaw puzzle, and each piece, no matter how small, is crucial to the overall picture. So, let's work together. Let's educate ourselves and others, heed warnings, plan for emergencies, and support community and government initiatives. Because only when we work together can we truly protect ourselves and our communities from hazards. With the right strategies and a collective effort, we can minimize the impact of hazards and safeguard our futures. To sum up, hazards are everywhere, lurking in the shadows of our daily lives. Their severity can range from minor inconveniences to devastating catastrophes. Yet understanding these hazards and their potential impacts empowers us to prevent and manage them effectively. It's not a task for one, but a shared responsibility of us all. Remember, by understanding hazards and taking proactive steps, we can make our world a safer place.